Taurus, welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot with me. My name's Carol, and this is your reading for the second half of February 2024. And if you didn't get a chance to see your reading from the first half, I will link it at the end of this video. So in this video, we're going to be looking at what I'm calling the Yellow Cardinal Cross. So in the number one position, I'm going to look at the issue that you're dealing with right now, whether it's a problem, it's a pattern for you that's showing up, it's a struggle. And then I'm going to clarify that number two with another card. And I want to see if there's a card that's going to sort of have an impact on what the issue is. It's going to clarify number one or obscure the issue a bit. Number three position is the conscious influence. And that means this is the influence that you're aware of that's affecting or influencing this issue. And then on the right is going to be the unconscious influence. And that's going to be what's coming up in your shadow. And it's not what you're aware of because we don't know what's in your shadow. 5 on the top is going to be the card that's going to tell you what is needed for resolution for this situation that you're in. Number 6 on the bottom is going to be the resolution. It's going to be the understanding. So I think what it is probably going to be is a bit of guidance from the tarot. And yeah, so I'm hoping this helps with you as we close off the last 2 weeks in February. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck today for you. So I'm going to ask for a card to come out for issues. 2 come out. I'll use them because there is a clarifier for number 1. So number 1's your issue. What are you dealing with right now, Taurus? So if the tarot can give me 1 card, please, for Taurus. Oh, here it is. Wow, this card's come out a few times. The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. And I need a card for the clarifier, or what's obscuring it, what's blocking it, making it cloudy. 1 card, please. And I'll just take 1. This one flipped out, and that's the Ace of Wands. Okay, so in this position right here, I'm going to ask for the card that that's influencing this issue, but you're aware of it. Okay, so, oh, the Sun came out. The Sun came out. Nice card. What card are you, what card is influencing this that's you're not aware of, that's sitting in your shadow or your unconscious? Okay, 1 card. 1 card. And I'm going to say that came out the 10 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. And what's up here that is needed for resolution? What does Taurus need right now for resolution? And the card that came up is the 3 of Pentacles. And finally, what is the resolution? What's the understanding here? And the one that, oh, there's one that fell out, so I'm going to take this one. The 8 of Wands in reverse. I mix those up all the time. I know what it is. I know the difference between the two, but I just say the opposite for some reason. Now, to start off your reading, I wanted an overriding energy. So what I did was I went to your 2024 yearly reading that I did for you, Taurus. And if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it in the description box. And in that reading, I pulled out 12 cards for 12 months of the year. And for February, you got the Knight of Pentacles. And I believe it was in reverse. Yes, it's in reverse. So, the Knight is, I always say they're my freedom fighters in my deck. They're the adolescent part of you that wants freedom, who wants to be free and do what they want to do, take their life in the direction they want to take it. But it's in reverse right here. So that tells me that because you have this, you're sitting in an energy where you're feeling like you want to take your life in a certain direction. Well, this is about Pentacles. So it could relate to your job. It could relate to your health. It could relate to your self-worth. Your material world and how you're relating to it. So, you know, there's quite a lot of things here it could relate to, and it's a general reading. But there's something that says you want some freedom in that aspect, you know, whether it's just you want to get some more time to yourself, or you want to put yourself first, or but there's this real blockage to be able to do that. It's being blocked. You're not feeling like you can do it. And so that's the energy you're sitting with. All right, so the issue that you're facing, first of all, is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, wow, look at all those beautiful things on offer right here. This particular individual is looking here and looking at all these things, right? And cups is all about, it can be emotions, but it's all about our desires, our wants, you know, what we think we need. And there's so many of them on offer here. And it looks so enticing, so many distractions, right? And this is where, so you're sitting in a position here where you have so many distractions out there for some reason. And maybe there's just a lot going on in your life where there's just so many distractions going on. And they all just, they seem like, you know, if you had to pick to give one of them up, you wouldn't really want to. And there's just so much on offer out there for you. Like, what do you pick? What do you do? You know, you're so busy. You're so caught up in all of this. And the Ace of Wands comes up as sort of a clarifier here. And it's, the Ace is like an offer from the universe. You know, it's a brand new offer. It's a gift. And the universe is saying, like, you're being distracted by all of these things in your life right now, whatever they are. They're taking up a lot of your time, a lot of your focus is on this right now. But the universe is saying is like, here's a new offer to you to, you know, decide where you want to take your life. And because the Wands is all about creativity. And the Wands is about taking your life in the direction that you want to go. So is this really, I guess it's sort of like a card that says, is this really where you want to continue going with your life with all these, you know, beautiful things that look like they're distracting, that they look like they're taking you somewhere, right? Sometimes we can get distracted by something, our focus goes somewhere else, and we think they're taking us somewhere, but is it really where like, sometimes it's like, well, where are you going? Because the universe is saying, well, here's this new offer to take your life in a different direction that's going to give you a real purpose. Because, you know, you can do all these fancy things and think they're all great, you know, out there, but are they really fulfilling? Is what is what you're doing now fulfilling? Is it giving you, you know, that joy? And you end here with, like, there's a sun card that comes up, and the sun is all about joy. So is this giving you real joy? Because there's another offer here that the universe is saying, hey, listen, there is a way, you're something else that you could do that maybe you need to look at. What's going to give you, like, true joy, real joy? You know, it's going to feel like it's purposeful. Because what you're aware of is that, you know, you want something. You want something that's going to bring you joy, like happiness. That's what the sun card is. It's just pure joy, pure happiness. So you know that you want that, and maybe you're searching for it, right? Maybe you've been looking for a while and you're seeing all these cups and things are distracting you, and you've been trying to find your way. And I mean, what's going to give me that joy, or what's going to give me that sense of purpose? That sense like I'm getting somewhere, I'm going somewhere, you know? I think we all want that. And, you know, sort of that freedom to do what I want to do. And that's the overriding energy here that's blocked. And in your shadow that's coming up for you is the Ten of Cups in reverse for you. And the Ten of Cups is the number 10. It's that full range of emotions. We're meant to feel all emotions, including joy. And a lot of us have a hard time getting in touch with joy. It's a 3-letter word, but it means so much, because if you ask somebody, well, what brings you joy? For some of us, it's a really difficult word. Like, I don't know. I remember when I was asked that, it's like, what things do you like to do? What gives you pleasure? I'm like, I don't know. Or what did you like to do when you were little? I don't remember, you know, things like that. And so this is saying, you know, every single one of us has access to all of these emotions, and we're meant to feel all of them. But yours came in reverse. So there is a real resistance to believing that you can have joy, believing that you can have this full range of emotions like everyone else. And so what is needed here for a resolution to the situation that you're sitting in is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about this job where you have three individuals working together, and they're from three different walks of life, and they're working together to improve this structure, this building that they're working on with the church or whatever it is that they're in. And this speaks about creativity in particular, where it speaks about working together with someone, right? Asking for help. You have this desire to get some joy in your life. You have this desire to take your life in a more meaningful direction, but maybe you don't know how to do it, and you're needing some help. And I often look at this card as a therapy card too. Like if you're needing help, either if you're wanting to start a new project, if you're wanting, you might ask someone to help you with it. But a lot of times I look at this as a therapy card where sometimes we just need to talk to someone to help us, if you haven't been in therapy for a while, or maybe you need to get back into it. But sometimes we need to realize that, there are all these emotions that, I wish I want to feel, because everybody is meant to feel joy. Joy is just not something that only some of us can feel and others can't. We're all meant to feel it. And so maybe you're needing some help is what I'm seeing as the resolution here. And the Eight of Wands comes in at the end as the understanding, right? And the Eight of Wands is when, sometimes we can struggle so long in our heads with something. And I think that's why, we need to get some therapy sometimes, just to talk it out with somebody. Because the Eight of Wands, it sounds to me like this is another wand card here, because you had the Ace of Wands on offer for your situation that you're in. And the wands normally in an upright position is when you finally just go, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take those wands. I'm just going to throw them up in the air, and I'm going to see where things land. And sometimes when you really have to make a decision, when you're really having a hard time deciding where you want to go, what you want to do, so much on offer, so many decisions, so many distractions, and it sounds like you're really struggling with what to do. It sounds like you're really stuck. And so this kind of thing, throwing the wands up, it's like making a small decision just to decide this is what I'm going to do. And it's coming in reverse. And so that tells me that there is a real resistance to doing that, or actually maybe believing that it is even possible that you can become unstuck. And a lot of times, I know I've been told before that sometimes you just need to take the tiniest step. Because it's better to do something than to do nothing, because that keeps you in that stuckness. And so to become unstuck, sometimes we just got to turn this over, not all the way, but just a bit. Turn this card just a bit and take a little step, something very small. And that might mean, making a phone call to somebody. Trying to get some sort of help. And I know when I needed some desperate help 7 years ago, I've been in and out of therapy all my life, and 7 years, no, it was more than that. It was about 20 years ago, actually, when I needed some desperate help in my life at the time. And I started that way, or I would just, I went with some community support help. First of all, that was free. Because you're always going to get that idea in your head that, oh no, that's going to cost money. Oh no, how much, people always ask, how much is therapy? How much does that cost? At a certain point, I stopped asking, because you know what? I needed help. I wanted help. I needed help, and I was getting help. And I tried so hard 20 years ago to get help, and then I shut it all down again. And then then I finally found the right person, but I had to keep on putting out the effort. I had to keep doing that because the universe is just not going to do it. But if the universe sees that you're trying to make the effort to get help, it's going to help you. It's going to open up that door, right? But you have to be the first one to open the crack, right? So this is what this is asking you to do. At least, take one of those wands and try to do something with it, right? Try to get yourself a little bit of help here, just to get yourself unstuck in this situation that you're in. This is your reading, Taurus, for the end of February. Good luck. And yeah, I hope you can turn your Knight of Pentacles upside down, because you're wanting some freedom to get out of this stuckness that you're in. So I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.